Hey, Lebs, it is Sister here. Hopefully having a great day. I'm having a great day. We're back today in Anime Champion Simulator because we're actually going over two things that kind of correlate to each other, which is going to be quirks and teams. We're going to be talking about harmony bonuses. We're going to talk about what quirks to get right now for the teams and some upcoming changes that have been kind of talked about by developers. So if you have not already, please make sure you smash the like button. Do the same subscribe button. I greatly appreciate it a lot, and let's get right into it. The first things first, we're going to talk about, I'm going to divide this into two sections. So if you already know about quirks and want to know about teams and harmony and are confused by that, I will put a timestamp on when that starts. But we're going to talk about quirks. So this is currently the full sheet that you can find on the main Discord of all of the quirks that are currently in the game. I would highly recommend you screenshot this for yourself because sometimes we just forget what it does. I'm not even going to lie. I have to look at it sometimes because I'm like, what did that do again? Now, for the most part, you're going to be ignoring a lot of these. The ones we're going to mainly be looking at is Collector, Lucky, Genius, Leprechaun, Thief, Archmage, and Black Hole. The ones that are going to be good for your utility teams, because if you get a Mythic up to Ascension 2, like I have this lovely Goku here, you get a second quirk spot. So you want to be able to get, like this is a luck unit. So you want to be able to get Leprechaun. Leprechaun was giving you that extra luck, coins, like really good. And then the only other thing that's going to increase the luck, because you cannot have double quirks currently, you have to have two different types, is getting Lucky 3. Because this also gives me a luck multiplier. That's kind of how this is working. Getting synergies going for what you're needing. Now, the reason you get Genius is if you were trying to level up the unit to max to be able to level up. Example being, I would probably put Genius on this Tomy back here just so I can get it leveled up. Now, the other good one out there that a lot of people are going for is Thief. This is the one that basically is your drop guy. This is going to help with drops. Archmage helps with damage. So this is going to be damage in order for tower and for doing drop runs if you also have teleport on there. Or Black Hole, which currently, guys, Black Hole is the best quirk in the game and is the only quirk that it can have two of itself because there's no other cosmic tier of that quirk. Now, there are basically different tiers. We do have, you know, the epic, the legendary, the mythic tier, and then the cosmic tier is Black Holes currently. Apparently, next update, we are going to be getting another one. So if you have a double Black Hole unit, that is going to be considered one of the rarest in the game currently. So if you have that, I would keep that. Now, Giant and Sniper are all good damage-wise if you're just trying to upgrade your team. So for our free-to-play players, let's kind of talk about y'all, because I kind of talked a little bit about that's more pay-to-win stuff. So our free-to-play players, I would be looking more at Strong 3. I would still try and go for Lucky 3. I would still try to go for Collector 3. But if you can get one of the Mythic traits, that's going to help you out a lot, especially with your units. Tomorrow's video, you're going to be seeing that my free-to-play account got a Mythic trait on something, and I was super excited. So just kind of keep that in mind that until you're able to ascend your units, which is going to be harder for free to play, not impossible, just kind of keep that in mind. There's not really too much I can talk about these. The big ones you're going to be looking for is Luck and Thief for your basically your luck and your drop teams, and each of those having either Collector 3 with Thief, or you're going to be having with Leprechaun, you want Lucky 3. So not too much is going on right now. Luckily, there's not that many quirks in the game yet. I have a feeling this is going to change drastically in the future, and we're going to get to the AFS situation where there's like a billion of them. Now, the next big thing to talk about is teams. I kind of referenced that, is if you have not already this update, I would make sure by the end of next update, you have at least 2 separate teams. These teams, as you can see behind me, they're all named Luck. This is my entire Luck team. And some of you are going, why do you not have Zenitsu? I'm going to explain here in just a second. The other team I would go ahead and start acquiring is a drop team. This is going to help you get drops so you can do rerolls. So currently max luck right now with all teams. Mine will be going up in 9 hours, but about 19.8. It's going to be more than that here in a little bit, but there's a lot of stupid luck. This is how you get a lot of those cosmics, okay? So if you're wanting to get more mythics, wanting to get cosmics, having a high luck team ready to go is going to help you out a lot. Now, the next thing to note is a drop team. So if you don't already have a drop team, I would highly recommend you go invest in a drop team. This helps a lot with getting the rerolls in order to get these guys going. I got my luck team situated first, and then I got a drop team. which did take a while, but I was able to get it. So for drop team, you're just going to be getting Thief and Collector 3, and that's going to give you 10.4x. So yeah. You also kind of would want a unit with Black Hole on it to be able to help teleport. I'm going to try and get Timebreaker to have Black Hole because I'm getting really close to being able to ascend him again. So yeah, that'll be a whole video. Hopefully that'll be Fridays. I would recommend getting a drop team together because this is going to help you get a lot of medals. Now, the one thing I do want to talk about, and one thing people don't really work too much on, is down here with Harmony. Now, there are different types of units, so I can go click on, let's find a normal Goku. Goku has the heroic marker on it. This lovely Hero Academia unit that I can't remember his name has the chaos marker on it. So in order to get Harmony, you have to have one of each. But if you have godly units, which this Goku is a godly, is it's going to count towards each side and balance it out. Now, what does Harmony do? Now, this is from the Trello. I will include the Trello link down below for y'all if you want to go take a look at it. Basically, Harmony is going to give you a damage increase. Right now, the max Harmony anyone can have is 3. So I would recommend trying to get a Harmony bonus. That's also why, if you didn't notice, a lot of my team is different from each other because before I was able to get godlies, I was just getting regular units like this Goku, like the Zenitsu. Again, back to our lovely friend from My Hero Academia. So I was more concerned about getting Harmony amongst all of my teams than I was, say, getting, a full team of Zenitsus. Because I would rather have to replace them in a later zone than, not have a full damage bonus or not have a full team ready to go. There are also, Old Trademark talked about on one of his streams, and something I'm slightly a little bit concerned with, especially because I know a lot of people just have a full team of Zenitsus, is the same character, if they have the same, quality, example being, these two Zenitsus both have the godly trait that they may not both count. You may have to have a regular Zenitsu, or you may have to have another one with the godly trait. So he kind of alluded that would be happening. I don't know if it is. Don't quote me on that. I'm going off of what Trademark said, okay? So that's why I don't have a full team of Zenitsus. That's kind of why I have a different variety of units. Also, I farmed a lot for the Cosmic Quest in the first zone, so I had a ton of Gokus, so I was lazy and I did not want to do that. So my big recommendation, though, if you are building a teams, is to make sure if you're pay to win, you're going to want to go ahead and get some godlies, because that's one going to give you more damage, and they're just overall better units. You're going to keep them for longer, so you won't need to replace it as frequently. Now, for free-to-play teams is going to be difficult for y'all in the beginning, especially transitioning to new zones, and I understand that. What I would honestly focus on if I was a free-to-play player, so I have just 10 luck right now. Let's go ahead and take a look at Demon Slayer egg. Okay, so Zenitsu is a 0.1 for me. Let's go to Goku, though. Goku is a 0.25. So, free-to-play players, my big tidbit for y'all is when you're building luck teams, because here's the deal, luck's job's not to do damage. Luck's job is just to give you luck so that you can get units that do damage. I would go back to especially the dragon area, and I would farm mythics from here. Because even right now, I have a 1 in 400 chance to get this. That's not that bad, okay? And those have a chance to be cosmic. So my big tidbit, if you're trying to get units set up, especially for our free-to-play people, go back. It's okay to start building up your team, because once you have a nice, healthy luck team, let me go ahead and switch all these guys out. I'll just put on 5 just to kind of give y'all an example, because that is how much. Actually, it would be 4, because most free-to-play players are not breaching floor 100 right now. So if I just had 4 luck units, so just 4, look at that. It's already a 0.39. That's almost a 1 out of what? Every 250-ish hatches? Kind of. A little more, a little less. So, if you are a free-to-play player, I would highly recommend, if you're wanting to build up a mythic team of double traits, Dragon Orb is now your best friend. Say hello to it, it'd be your best friend, okay? So, that would kind of be my big recommendation if you're trying to build up those teams. Start low and then go higher. Okay, because once you have a good luck team, then you can start building up good damage units. Maybe then you can start breaching through floor 100. Because here's the deal. If I start popping on for the rest of these, let's go ahead and get the rest of my luck team on. He's now 0.49. Okay. Let's go to Seasonetsu. He's a 0.2. I'm now at double. So, I love him. That would be my big recommendation for y'all. For teams. Now, some things I have heard. There will be changes to the quirk stuff. It's going to be faster soon, which I'm kind of hoping for, and also kind of sad because I'm going to try and be rolling Black Hole at some point this week, and it's going to take forever. So, the quirk rolling system will be sped up soon, apparently, from what I'm hearing. There may also be some other changes to that. So I'm kind of curious. A lot of stuff's going to change probably this update, and it's going to either be really good or really bad. So we'll have to find out. So, Plebs, hopefully this was helpful with your quirks. Hopefully this was helpful with your quirks and with your team builds. If you have any questions, please put them in the comment section down below. I think I covered everything. But yeah. So if y'all have any other tips, always put them down below. I like reading them, and it helps out other people too. So I'll see y'all next time.